Hello, I'm Tyler from Arcee, and today I'm going to show you how to train a Llama 3 model on Gaudi2. To get started, you can use our Quickstart tutorial on the left-hand side. This is published on our Arcee website. You can also follow the Intel reference documentation, which is linked within our blog. With that being said, it is assumed that you have access to a Gaudi2 system. So on the right-hand side, I have a terminal that's connected to my Gaudi2. To get started, Habana has provided a great Gaudi Docker image, and I'm going to be running the 1.17.1 version. So upon entering in the Docker run command, it will log you into that Docker container, and the Docker container comes pre-installed with a couple of features. So one of those being there's a mount drive in here, and inside that mount drive, there should be a personal folder. It might be named something else, but you can see in here there's an Optimum Habana folder that's already created for you. I have the git clone command here just in case you need it, but it doesn't look like we need it today, so we can skip on right to command number 2 in setting up your environment, which is going into the language modeling folder. And then we're going to install some requirements. There's a requirements.txt file in this package that allows you to just quickly install all the requirements. There's also a git install that you need to run, which just installs Optimum Habana. And then the last thing that we need to do is install deep speed for the version that we're using, which is 17.1. And then we need to log into Hugging Face, which I'll do right after this installs. All right, log on to Hugging Face, which requires a Hugging Face token. So I'm going to quickly say no. And that just asks to, if you want to log in as Git, which I don't. So you can see that login is successful, which means our environment has almost set up. So we just need to now set up the drivers. So the drivers for your Gaudi system might be pre-installed to a certain driver system. So what I'm doing is I'm using the Artifactory that Habana has provided to, install the Intel Gaudi2 1.17.1 drivers. And you can see that my, it has been loaded up. I just need a charm audit. And now we can just run this. And this might take a while, but I'm just going to show that we're going to get to the install sequence, and then I might pause this. So now we're installing the whole Habana repo, and then we're going to start installing the drivers. So this can take a while. So I'm going to pause, and I'll be back once when this is done. All right, after a couple minutes, we have successfully updated our drivers, and we can carry on with the training. So the training execution command can be found right here in the Llama 3.0 section. And if you're in this language modeling folder, all you have to do is copy and paste this command, and you should be able to run on whatever respective data set that you want to run on. I'm just running on an SEC data set, and this will load up the model that you're trying to train on. We're currently training on a Meta Llama 3 8B instruct. And now the Gaudi2 will download our data set, download our model, and start training the model. So yeah, I mean, it's a relatively straightforward process, pretty easy to do. You just install a couple of packages, and then you're off to the races. You just select your target model, select your target data set. There's amount of epochs you want to train for. If you want to train for a little bit longer, or if you want to up the batch size, you can do that as well. But yeah, I'm going to pause it here while we wait for the data set and the checkpoints to download, and then I will come back when the training job is complete. So our training run completed successfully. You can see that it ran for 1 epoch, and if we scroll up, it trained over all 8 billion parameters, and it successfully ran through our data set. Take a note, our data set is relatively small that we were training on, so it didn't take that much time to get through all of the data and train and save the model. I would say this got done within 10 minutes. It was relatively quick to train this model. And once when it's saved, it gets saved into this model. I believe it's model trained folder. And you can see that inside this model trained folder, there's all the safe tensor files and anything that you would need to essentially run the model if you so choose. So, or if you wanted to upload it to Hugging Face or host it wherever you want to do, you can do that. So yeah, if you want to learn more about the Gaudi2 or how to train your own Llama model or Quinn model, you can go to the Arcee website and check out our tutorials. Or if you want to learn more about the Gaudi2, just search Gaudi2 and go to Intel's website, and you should find it in the Habana documentation. So yeah, thanks for watching this tutorial, and hopefully it was useful. See you next time.